down on the streets, there's these signs that give you good directions as to where to go around the CalExpo. And there's a sign here that says RV Park with an arrow pointing down the street, so you know to go down this direction, which appears to be a dead end, which it is, but the RV park's near the end. Now when you get down to this dead end street, you may think you might not want to take a left-hand turn right there into this parking lot, but that goes to this office building over here, nice landscaping, and then there's this parking lot that's down here. I guess that's overflow for whatever reasons, and nobody's parked down here right now. So you think, oh, I've reached a dead end. You come around the corner and you see that there is a roadblock up there, and there's some parking down here, and there's a trail that goes down, getting a little bit closer. There's a trail that starts there that goes in, and you see that there's river behind it. So where's the RV park? And there's a sign you can't barely read down there, and in it it says RV Park. Okay, we're at the entrance of the RV park. It's right here, and it looks like a blocked gate, which then there's a service road that goes for the river, and here's the trail that goes to the river. Okay, and this is where you drive into the main office area, stop and register. Okay, this is the main administration building, and they do keep a little bit of color along with some landscape in the front. At the main office here, they do have a board for in case you have a late arrival, easy to find your spot with all the instructions you need to come in here even if the office is closed. Okay, they do have a laundromat and a sink. And for a little bit of group eating or entertainment, we do have a small covered area here, keeping it in the shade out of the hot weather, and a group can meet here for a little while, and right by the entrance, and some nice color. They do maintain it well.
Hi, I'm the camp host.
All right, thank you for being here, and nice friendly folks.
We are usually shut down the end of May for our county fair to the public, and we're usually shut down the whole month of July for our state fair to the public.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as you can see, lots of trees, and even though this is a parking lot, and several vehicles here, some of which are new, some of which are old, but the spaces, and here's a typical space right here, is very wide and long, can hold some large vehicles. You got some buses, and it is a asphalt parking lot, but each space has its own units of water, electricity, and sewer, and you can hear the birds chirping in the background day and night. So with the water line, the sewer, and electricity all in the same spot, electrical cord is long enough to get there to the central box. However, the water line, I've got that pretty much maxed out, and there's lots of space in front that I could have moved to, but that water line is not long enough here. And in the back area, I need to get out of the roadway in between so other people can get by and through. So I had to pull up forward enough just for that, at the same time get everything hooked up. My sewer line is not long enough to reach all the way to this plug, all the way back to the unit over here. It's just a little bit short, so I will have to back up and use that. So I can't use the sewer line and the water line and the electricity at the same time, and also stay out of the end of the road. So that they could have put this more, moved over a couple of feet, that would have been nice, but that's the way it is. But most folks should have long enough equipment to fit everything together. Okay, we have a nice large dumpster and recycle bins. And you see a little dog park down here. And so it's a confined area that's away from the picnic area.
I'm Ray, one of the camp hosts here at CalExpo. This here is the RV park. You can take the bike trail, walk up here on the levee. You can see the horse track. Down here is the water park, and you can see all the pavilions and all that stuff right in here.
Okay, here's a second RV park down here at CalExpo, but it looks like it's more for possibly employees or exhibitors or folks that are working here at the fair for short term. And it's not as it's a little gravelly rather than asphalt, but it has all the same facilities of sewer, water, electricity, it looks like. Here we have the horse race track in the stadium that's up here. We have a viewing station at the top here, as well as I guess a microwave tower that's standing here. And then when you start with the races, I guess the start and finish are down here. There's a lake and a long track that goes away all the way around the area. So it must be about a mile around this whole thing. Pretty big track. Lots of people are walking by, so it must be a major fundraiser. Thousands of people have come by already, all wearing the same t-shirt. Okay, at the beginning of the trail that's down here, and it heads on down into this area. There's a little signage down there where it begins, and you take the trail up and down the river. And here are some instructions, and you're on the walk. Of course, 15 miles per hour speed limit, especially for those bicycles. And then skateboards are prohibited. And the walkers and joggers, you must use the left shoulder instead of the right, so that you can see the folks coming. So it's like kind of reverse the road. Okay, so here's part of the trail, and you see a bike ride going down there. There's a little outhouse just for emergencies, as well as a little signage down there with a map. But once you get on this trail next to the river, you can head out over 30 miles between Old Sacramento town, which is near the center of downtown Sacramento, and head all the way up to Folsom Lake, over 30 miles. And there goes a bike rider right now, going for it. Okay, we're at the Jediah Smith National Recreation Trail, American River Parkway. And it has lots of good instructions about how to behave properly while you're traveling down this trail. There's even been spottings of mountain lion around the area, and so like how to avoid and not get in trouble with them. And this trail is a habitat corridor for wildlife. And there's even a sign up here for the importance of native California bees and even honeybees, and we all need to be aware that they exist, and there's hundreds and hundreds of varieties of bees, species of bees, and part of these corridors, especially large areas like this, are really needed, and we want to have these bees to live here and to pollinate all the native plants as well as our landscapes. So please keep your insecticides off your flowering plants. Okay, and here's part of that trail. There's even a call box here in case of emergencies, should anything happen along the way. And right now I see a bike rider coming on by, and every minute or so there's someone coming down the trail. And here's a walker using the trail. Do you like using this trail for walking?
First time I ever did it.
Oh, but it's pretty good. You found it pretty easily, huh?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I used it for running.
Okay, there's a little walkway here from the path, and I'm going to take it and see where it goes. Hopefully it ends up at the river. And I run into another little path right by the trees here, and here's some poison hemlock, some various, there's maple trees and some oak trees, and we have the river right here, and it looks like there's a towel hanging up showing someone's probably trying to swim or bathe in the river here. Okay, and here we are down by the river, and the water's moving pretty fast, a lot faster than you think. Looking at the currents in the center, so on the sides, nice and gentle flows there, but it turns really deep very quickly because it's pretty much channelized. And so if you get out there and swim, you'll find yourself downstream pretty fast. You got to be cautious, and if you ever get in this water down here. And across the river, there's a little area that folks come in, but there's a path along that side too. And you see someone walking along up there. And so both sides of the river have nice hiking trails. That's what's so wonderful about this place.